Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Have you ever hit somebody with a cork?
No.
Yeah, you hit right in the camera lens once.
Whoa.
Wait, didn't you do that one? It's gonna be a really strong ale with some like,
Oh, it was me.
it's
the Olivia and Joe Cheese Show.
Welcome to the Cheese Show.
We have a super hilarious comedian. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel. He has a new special out on YouTube called the Apology Comeback Special. Guys, welcome to the show, Martin Urbano.
Thanks for having me in your lovely studio.
I'm so excited to have you here because I really like your comedy a lot. I feel like it's very unique.
I think I'm a mainstream comedian.
Yeah.
But I think everybody would disagree with me.
So we chose this cheese specifically for you.
Whoa.
And like you, it's a little bit off the beaten path, but in like a really cool, fun, special way.
But I'm hoping it's some craft American slices.
Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Today's cheese is Langres. It's a French cheese. Oh, I can smell it like through this plastic. I'm gonna whip it open and I'll shove it in your face.
Ooh.
Oh, God. That smells like a fish store. That smells like an aquarium.
It smells straight up like my cat's farts. It does smell exactly. It looks like a brain, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like how it's got a little muffin skirt. Ooh, the cheese is undressing.
Wow.
Why don't you take it out of there?
Maybe after a little bit more champagne. That's crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
Why does it look so brain-like?
It gets its texture from the mold that's cultivated during the cheesemaking process called Geotrichum candidum.
This is blowing my freaking mind. My freaking mind that looks like that.
That looks like a brain after like a night of drinking. Like I went to my brother's bachelor party, and that's what I felt like after. It was like felt like there was a bunch of little gnomes like clogging, like doing a little dance on my brain the next day.
Well, what's cool about this cheese is that it's made in the Champagne region of France, and it was made specifically to be paired with champagne.
That's not that special. I mean, there's a lot of cheeses we've had that have been paired with champagne.
That's true, but this one, you're supposed to pour the champagne onto the cheese.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'll show you.
This is like me.
Yeah. Do you see how the cheese has this little divot at the top?
Yeah.
So typically when a cheese is being aged, they'll flip it while it's aging. They don't flip this one. So as it's aging, the weight of the cheese creates that divot at the top. And you just pour the champagne right in.
Incredible.
Is that why you gotta like move around like a newborn in the crib? Because like you don't want the head to be like.
And there's a soft spot for it to
Yeah.
become a divot. And then you have to put some champagne in there, and then
got-
child services comes over, and they're like, "Why you got champagne in your baby's divot head?"
It's an old family home remedy. Yeah.
Ah, your baby's not sleeping? Have you been pouring champagne into his divot head?
Drinking from your baby. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a little X in the top so that the champagne really like seeps into the cheese.
That makes total sense.
Okay, I'm scared.
Why are you scared? Cheesy want champagne.
Oh. Wow.
It hit the train.
Boy.
Don't tell me not to pour champagne on my plate. Anyone?
Bomb.
Barbara Streisand? Anyone?
I feel like you're making this up. There's no way this is how you're supposed to do it.
This cheese is so my comedy. It's insane.
This is really messy.
We can't hold that with our fingers.
Here, I'm gonna give
What
Joe
about
this one.
This is not how we're supposed to. Oh, this is.
I'm game. I want to be a part of this.
There's definitely not one cheese expert watching this going, this is how you're supposed to eat it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some extra champagne.
Please hurry, it's seeping through my
Okay,
skin.
okay,
Smells like
okay.
my cat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. Well.
Did it taste better or worse than it smelled?
Oh, way better.
A lot better. Yeah, it was good.
Can we have a napkin?
It's a little salty. Thank you.
It is very salty, huh? This is gonna sound gross, but I mean this as a compliment. It tastes like a loogie.
Oh, come on.
I only see that as a compliment. Just a compliment. Yeah. I detect notes of champagne.
The reason it pairs well with champagne is because the bubbles and the crispness in the champagne help balance out that like creamy fattiness in the cheese.
Also, I'm like self-conscious about my breath now.
We all have cat breath.
But also earlier, all day I was eating some cat. So I was self-conscious that on top of it all.
Well, should we ask him his first question?
All right, Martin, what's the cheesiest fandom you've ever been a part of?
I'm a big Marvel fan.
Okay.
Very good.
I've been with them through the bad times, which have been recently.
So you've seen all of those movies?
I've seen all of them.
Give us your strongest opinion about Marvel.
I like it. Because like when Endgame came out, and that was like a big deal, and I loved it. I saw it in theaters opening night.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I cried in the theater.
Is Endgame the one where half the population dies?
Infinity War is the one where at the end everybody dies. That was actually when I fell in love with the Marvel movies, was at the end of the movie. They killed off all these people. I'm like, that's cool. Like, that's amazing. Movies won't let you do that, and they can.
Sometimes
and then you have to wait a full year. Some people saw that and died before they got to see Endgame.
In real life.
In real life.
Yeah.
That's the highest level of fandom you can get when you
Die along with the movie. Sometimes I'm sitting in traffic though, and I'm like, man, I would love someone to just snap their fingers and half of these go away.
But what about yourself?
As long as me and no one I know doesn't die, I'm happy with it.
I have these crackers for us. These are Rustic Bakery's apricot pistachio and brandy crisps.
Whoa.
And they're really, really, really good with cheese, especially goopy, spreadable cheeses like this.
I can't believe you made us eat that cheese without a cracker, and they're literally right over there. Those are rustic too, man. Those look like crackers Ben Franklin ate, like when he was inventing the bifocal.
They had to like pack all their nutrition in. They didn't know how to like separate stuff out of things.
It looks like old concrete. It's a real Brooklyn cracker, I'll tell you what.
This cracker would absolutely live in hipster Williamsburg.
That's a real Brooklyn cracker over there, if you know what I mean.
I did put a lot more cheese on mine than on yours.
I'm gonna
Cheers.
just have this. Now that's good.
That's delicious.
This is awesome.
This tastes better than my fingers.
Hey, come on, man. Don't say that about yourself. I'm happy I tasted them both separately, because together is what each is missing. This is perfect. Like, this matches
That's a
perfectly.
good pairing.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this cracker to be like sweet like that. So it's like a little dessert, like the sweet and the buttery.
The salt and the sweet, the crunchy, and the, yeah.
I love a good pairing.
Takes away most of the cat, you know?
Yeah.
Martin, what is the cheesiest thing you ever spent too much money on?
Over COVID, you know, we're all buying some weird stuff.
Do you want to see what I bought?
Yes, please. This will make me feel
The
more-
mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask. This is
That's
a COVID buy.
awesome. That's great.
One more
Please,
thing.
Please.
A signed picture of Grandpa Munster.
I noticed
Lewis.
that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Those are good COVID buys.
Really excellent.
What'd you get?
I bought a Captain America shield,
Oh, is it metal?
and it's metal.
How much was it? Wait, how much was it?
It was like $300 or something. Like, maybe $200. It looks really cool.
Now you were alone in your apartment, just like pretending like to block.
Yeah, did you use it or did you just hang it up somewhere?
Come on, you gotta
I'll,
pretend. to
I'll
drop
tell
some
you.
stuff.
So in my mind, you know, COVID was a weird time.
yeah.
Like, this is a self-defense thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I get a titanium shield, a titanium Captain
Yeah.
America shield,
Yeah.
I will block an intruder
Yeah.
from shooting
Yeah.
me and my loved ones.
Yeah.
I also think, like, what a funny concept it would be if somebody was to intrude, somebody was to break in, and they see me pull out a Captain America shield.
Yeah.
They might just, like, laugh and leave.
They're like, I think if I hurt a guy like this, I get extra time. it's extra illegal to hurt a guy like this.
It's so funny. Oh, this became a hate crime all of a sudden.
So I was gonna ask you,
good.
you're obviously a big superhero fan. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. I never really have an answer to. But let me think about it. Because if you say invisibility, everyone's like, "Oh, you pervert."
Yeah, of course.
What are you gonna do with that, you creep? So I'd say invisibility.
I have one last pairing to try with this
Oh, yes,
cheese.
yes.
This is jambon de Bayonne.
What does that mean?
Bologna?
It's
Ham of bologna?
Jambon is ham, and it's from Bayonne.
Bayonne?
Jersey?
Bayonne. No, Bayonne. In France.
Thank God. I don't need prosciutto from Jersey.
Yeah.
Why does this taste like the DuPont chemical company?
Yeah, this is basically French prosciutto.
Oh, it's a big.
Oh, it's
It's a lot.
big. Here, I'll
I'm gonna
just
do
tear off
half.
a
Rip
little piece.
a little
Hey,
chunk
do you want
off.
to split that?
Cute. I do not like meat that much, but I'll try some too.
I'm trying to slowly go vegan,
Oh, yeah.
but
We're not helping. You don't like it?
I eat meat when it's offered. Oh,
Oh.
That was really sweaty to me. That tasted like sweat flesh. Do you ever eat meat and you go, yeah, that's definitely flesh?
no, and that's why I've been able to eat it for so long.
What is your cheesiest childhood memory?
When I was in I'd say 4th grade,
Yeah.
I had to get a circumcision
Okay.
because I kept getting UTIs because I refused to wash my penis.
That is cheesy.
Literally cheesy. Cheese would get stuck underneath my foreskin. And then it would make me sick. So frequently that the doctors are like, we need to do something medically about this.
Oh my
Either
God.
Either you get a circumcision or you can start washing your I said, circumcision, cut it off.
Did you try pouring champagne on your dick? All right, you want to sing a song?
Yeah, let's sing a song.
Take the bottle, shake it up, taste the bubble, and ditch the cup. Pour some champagne on cheese. It's got a concave top. Pour some champagne on cheese. Oh, I just can't stop. Pour some champagne on cheese. I'm gonna need a mop. It's cheese and champagne. Looks like a baby's brain.
Martin!
Yes.
What do you rate this cheese?
I rat this cheese 4 out of 5 rats.
Wow.
Well done, cheese.
I am so happy with that rating.
I really liked it. It does truly remind me of my comedy.
Wow.
And my comedy gets a lot of 4s out of 5. Like, it's almost there, but it is still a stinky cheese you have to pour champagne onto. And I'm like, but isn't that part of the appeal?
All right, Martin. Well, now it's time of the. Well, Martin. Now it's time. I always.
Now?
I got it. I got it. Let me do this. Well, Martin. Now it's the time of the show where we see how cheesy you are based on the answers you've given us in a segment we like to call
The Final Curd.
All right, Marvel. That's super cheesy, but also there's a lot of people that are into Marvel because there's 300 movies and TV shows.
It wouldn't be that cheesy, except you spent a lot of money.
What about, what else? His foreskin? Very brave.
Very brave.
Yeah,
of you to
very
share.
brave for
Glad
you
you
to
like
share
it.
it. He's got to be a cheese whiz because he was whizzing cheese.
Oh.
Everyone say cheese.
Cheese.
Attention cheese lovers, you can get this cheese delivered straight to your door. Murray's Cheese is offering our fans 15% off. Just click the link in our description and enter promo code CHEESESHOW at checkout.